What it do, what it ain't. Ah! Because if you're wondering why I'm wearing this, my Ichigo shirt and my... Oh, there you see it. Alright. My Sasuke, my Tosen Captain's jacket. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I have saw Bleach, the live action movie. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, a good one back to another reaction to movie again. Of course, like I said before, in the beginning of this, reaction to the Bleach live action movie. Guys, let me tell you something here. Let me sit close to the mic and whisper and tell you that I enjoy this movie. Okay, I'm done. Guys, let me be. I'm being real with you, because when it comes to movies like these, you know, come to Netflix, like Death Note and Full Metal Alchemist, and I was really nervous about this movie. I really was, because I didn't know how good it would be, or how bad it would become. So I watched For Neverworld. He talked about it. I remember he saying that like when it came to theaters in Japan, it started off really, like the opening was really slow, but it started to pick up a little bit. So me watching this movie, when I watch again, let me pan this out, because this is what I do when I watch these type of movies. I try not to get my expectations high. I try not to go that high with it, and I also gotta be like, I know I'm not gonna get everything in this movie, so so that's how I gotta see it as. Because if I see it as anything else, or anything beyond that, I'm not gonna set myself up for disappointment. Because I learned that with Attack on Titans, I learned that from Dragon Ball: The Magic Begins, so many more that I saw. I had to, always gotta prepare my mind like that. But we actually got a well-balanced Bleach movie, guys, where the director gave us fans of Bleach what we wanted, and at the same time he told his type of story, and they worked and it blended perfectly. Just like the relationship between Ichigo and Rukia, where it looks like again, I can see why fans are upset, because in the beginning of the anime and manga, it seemed like they would look like it's going to end up being together, because how much Rukia has been there for Ichigo for so many times during their adventure. But we all know that in the show, in the anime, in the manga, that it didn't happen like that. But I love the fact that they pay so much attention to that detail, and how they did Rukia. It's like we had Ishin, we had Ichigo's sisters, we had Orihime and Chad. Was excited about them being in there. I was like, oh, I was like, because in the trailer, I remember I saw, and the reason I really do that much, because I didn't want to get my hopes up for it. I really didn't, but I felt like I did. I was like, I didn't want to do that. I really didn't want to set myself up for that disappointment. So then we got Orihime and Chad, and many some other Ichigo fans. Even like I knew Uru was going to be in the movie. Then we had Bakuya, and we had Renji. So it was like everything about this movie. I started going like I was like, okay, so we're getting the Bleach movie. We're getting the anime movie that we always wanted, just like with the Japanese version of Death Note. And even some people may disagree with it, but I think even Ghost in the Shell live action movie was pretty decent as well. So with that being said, guys, I like how they did with Ichigo, Rukia, how they met. I like how the relationship they had was really spot on. Even they were pointing how they didn't show too much. I didn't show too much in the beginning part of the anime, because they really focusing on the substitute story arc of Bleach, which is, I want to add this right quick before I keep going. I love the fact they wasn't giving us too much, too little, but get us just enough to get that we are actually watching a Bleach show. and I believe in my view that this was way better than Death Note, then definitely way better than Full Metal Alchemist, where they try and give us a whole bunch of stories in a 2-hour slot of time. You can't do that. It's like you gotta take out what pieces work, what pieces you put in, what pieces you take out, and really that's what they did. I mean, we didn't see Cone, of course, in this movie. I hope maybe we get to see him in the sequel when they do the entry arc, when they go to the Soul Society. Even we got Kisuke Urahara. I didn't know he was gonna be in there. I really did, because again, I didn't watch too much of the trailer, so I didn't know. But guys, it's like I said, when I tell you guys, I'm critical when it comes to the movies like these, because I got high hopes and high expectations, but at the same time, I gotta bring it down a little bit because I don't want to set myself up for disappointment. I did it with Attack on Titans because that's why I never watched part 2 yet, because oh my god, I feel like I'm wasting maybe an hour or 2 of my life, which I do not get back. But I felt like with Bleach, we got what we're doing. Like I said, they show Orihime having feelings for Ichigo early on in this film, where it seemed like it took in the anime and the manga to the Arrancar arc to where she actually show her feelings, but she she wasn't as ditzy, as klutzy as she was in the anime and manga, but she did, I think just like in anime, she did got a little misunderstanding of Ichigo and Rukia's relationship, because they're actually really good friends, which I want to bring this point up too, guys. And so some people may be old wound, but for me, it's stupid. Why are you gonna burn books and break DVDs because Ichigo didn't end up with Rukia? That's what fan fiction is for. You don't burn the books. You just gave them. You don't burn the books and burn the DVD because you can get what you want. Granted, I wanted Naruto to be with Sakura in course in Naruto, but he ended up being with Hinata, what I think is actually pretty good. I mean, I was upset. But come on, man. Then people get upset that I think one of the animators drew a picture with Naruto and Sakura being together, and people flip their lids. I'm like, dude, get out of here. That is not that serious. I just want to say that right quick. I don't know if I ever talk about it when I do these videos, but I'm talking about it right now. But again, we got Chad in there. One of the beginning scenes where they show Ichigo beating up these street punks, so he can, pretty much protect his little kids a memorial. And, then Chad showed up. I was like, yo, we got Chad. I thought we were going to get one scene of Chad. No, we did. They pretty much, it was in the entire movie. I was excited about it. I was like, oh my God. Then, Uryu showed up, as well. He saved Ichigo from Renji. Then, Ichigo got to take on the Grand. Like, they showed the part where, Uryu was challenging Ichigo, and this, I think, again, Ichigo didn't even have a good balance of his soul reaping powers, and excuse me, and so he pretty much used a little, I guess he brought a little powdery thing, wherever it was, tossed up in the air, and when they supposed to bring multiple hollows, they only brought like one hollow, and Ichigo was there. He was able to defeat this one hollow, but they talk about the main big hollow was the Grand Fisher, which was the hollow that killed Ichigo's mom. So that was the main focal point. It's like, but then like the actors who played these characters, I'm being honestly real with you guys, 100% real with you guys, that they did this movie justice. I cannot say it enough. They did this movie justice. They gave it a little bit. They gave enough where we can be satisfied as fans, and then they did it a little enough where they can tell their own type of story, depending at least in an hour or close to a 2-hour time frame, and it worked. It worked. I can't stress enough how it worked. It worked. So it like they had certain key moments that worked, like going to the memorial, going to the memorial, going to the grave site where Ichigo's mom's was buried. I mean, they touch on finding stuff, even the part where Rukia's in the closet, and like in the book and the anime. I was like, yes, they it was a well balanced movie. I can't stress enough, and I'm not saying this as a fan. I'm saying it's a person who loved going to the movies and watching his favorite stuff go on there and do fantastically well. I can't say that word enough. Fantastically well. So it does, like, I just wish other anime movies, live action movies, mind you, can do this great. I spit so hard I hit. Hold on, I don't spit on my screen there. I wish they would follow that suit, cause like for me, with Full Metal, and what like I'm sorry, what Full Metal did would disappoint me. You tried to blend the first anime with Brotherhood anime, then try to squash it on a 2-hour frame where you got a convoluted mess. And a big, it's a heap of mess, and it didn't work. You really couldn't tell the story like you wanted to. I didn't really care the age of the actor that did Full Metal. It just, the story itself just was just a big mess, a big convoluted mess, a big trashy mess, and I couldn't get with that. But Bleach did it so well, man. Where, like, again, I can't stress enough. I cannot stress it enough. You gave us fans something to work with. And you gave us a little bit of give, and you give us something. You did something where you can work the story, mixed it together, bounced it out. There it goes. I mean, you can't get any better than that. You can't. You just can't. Then eventually, pretty much Ichigo beats the Grand Fisher with the help of Uryu. Uryu gets stabbed in the chest by Renji, and then Ichigo and Renji go at it. Then I was like, dude, I want to go and see his release stay of his sword. I want to go see if she got it. I want to go see it. So, I'm like, again, it's just me wondering. I was like, we probably ain't going to get it. These like roars up in my, I was like, oh. I said, the heartstrings. The heartstrings, I tell you, the heartstrings. I was like, this movie is awesome. This movie is great. So then pretty much after Ichigo beat Renji, then it's time to take on Bakuya. And of course, just like in the anime manga, Ichigo gets body. And the one, it's two nitpicks, I'm bringing it up in a minute. So pretty much, what Rukia did, she pretty much saved Ichigo from being killed by Bakuya, and she ended up going back with Bakuya and Renji. So, this is the thing that this is just two little nitpicks here that I have an issue with, but to me it still didn't take away from it. One, Rukia never really got her power back after what Bakuya did to Ichigo. I think he pretty much severed his like soul chain. I don't know if I'm saying it right. If I am, Bleach fans, please forgive me if I'm not saying it right. He pretty much Ichigo couldn't have his soul powers anymore, and Ichigo still was trying to fight. But in the anime and manga, Rukia kicks Ichigo back so that way Bakuya couldn't kill him, and she went back to the Soul Society. In the movie, Ichigo had to stab Rukia back so she can get her soul reaping powers back. And so that's it. But again, not nitpicking. Then I hope they wasn't focusing on making Rukia Ichigo's girlfriend. I hope they're not doing that. I mean, again, it wouldn't take away from the film, but I think that'd be a bad move. Like Tekken, when there's Chrissy Monteiro and Jin Kazama being a couple, I'm like, no, Xiao Yu has the hots for for Jin or Jean, whatever. But I can't express how good this movie was, guys. As a fan of movies and a fan of watching Bleach anime and manga, and I hope this movie paves the way for the 1,000-year war to come back. I really hope this paves the way for it, because we need to get that anime. We need to get that last bit of Bleach out there before we have to say goodbye to it. Because that last episode of Bleach was not a goodbye. No, it was not a goodbye. But God, dog, ladies and gentlemen, good movie. I recommend if you got a Netflix or you got a friend who got Netflix, y'all sit down and watch Bleach together. Man, whoo, that was a good movie. All right, I done rambled on enough, guys. Gotta get out of here. Got actually getting hot in this Kaname Tosin jacket here I got on, or jacket I got on here. Get a little hot in here. But make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and please come to the Renaissance. We do have those cookies, and the next reaction video I'm gonna do more like it's gonna be Deadpool 2, then going to Jurassic World, then Pixels, and probably Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. But yeah, I enjoyed this movie. I'm definitely gonna watch it again. Really am gonna watch it again. And please, I'm gonna say it again. Please, you guys stay random. I'll see you all in the next video. Yeah.